Okay, so what do you make of that? Is the question on everybody's lips.
Yeah, no.
Unsettling, I think, is a word.
Unsettling, yeah. No, definitely ungodly. Definitely the work of the devil. Trying not to mess again.
Ungodly, the work of the devil. Well, as you sort of speaking and talking about that, obviously someone needs to look at Jose Diego's head. He's got blood coming out of his ears and his eyes.
The best person to do that
is push it back in.
Um,
Oh man, I'm not pushing it in.
Oh, this is a low quality thumbing, man. My guy is bleeding, and he may well bleed out. Have any of the others of you got any sort of medical?
no. Could I try and escape artist his head out so he's at least not trapped in a set of stocks?
You can.
Oh man, oh, you've tightened it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm afraid, got it on there good and tight for you.
Jose, you're going to have to lose another hit point here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I tried to do a bit of general maintenance on his head, but it didn't work.
Yeah, you tried something. LeFrog, do you want to try and help him out again? Or do you want to get yourself out first?
That's a better idea.
That is a better idea. I'll get myself free, and so I can properly appraise
it.
No, it's not quite clicking.
That was the right design that you were thinking, man. It's a different design, isn't
it? Yeah, French stocks open in a very
anti-clockwise, man. You know. Right, well, you really can't do a good job of looking after your own head in this condition. So give us a first your medical roll to see. I mean, first aid's a push for this kind of injury.
You've got to do what you can, man. I know something about what you do with a brain injury, man.
Yeah, you got to do what you can, man. Give us a. Oh.
To be fair, you're probably not thinking.
You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking straight. How many hit points have you got left?
Oh jeez, man. Let me go back. 28.
Oh right, well, you've just lost another one. So keep rolling.
A lot of hit points.
So Jean-Michel, try and get out.
Oh God, no. So well made.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I can bring to the party, really, to be honest, on this one.
In the other cells now, there are people either screaming, been murdered, dying, or dead.
Or coming back.
Or, yes.
The returners, man.
They've not come back yet, but keep an eye out for that.
Oh, God. Right, okay.
And again, more rolls. LeFrog, try and escape. Jose, try and do something for your head.
I've just failed to escape again.
Right, it's another hit point, Jose.
Oh, man. I remember, man. I had to jam my finger into my brain.
Right, okay. So you managed to sort of, you push at different parts of your head.
Oh, that's good.
And you also...
I do a bit of phrenology, man. Basic phrenology.
Basic phrenology, man. You feel your head. And you think, instead of staying lay down where the blood can rush to your head quite easily, you know, you ask Llewellyn, who's not really doing anything, to prop up your dead bedmate's body so that you can prop yourself up a bit. And that offers a little bit of relief from the pressure, but you do need to get out of this headstock, man. So, Jean-Michel.
I need to get out of here, man.
General repair and maintenance guy. Can you find anything to act as some sort of leverage or anything to try and...
something, man.
I think maybe I can.
Right, okay. You know the bolts that hold your cuffs
Yeah.
around your wrists. There's a little sort of, obviously, there's like almost like a wing nut style attachment. That's, you think, if you can push it in between the gap in the stalks, it might just give that 10% extra help to LaFrog to get his fingers in and have another crack at getting out. So you wedge that in, and that adds 10% to your roll, LaFrog.
Lovely.
Right. Where's it gone? Oh, yep. Oh, right.
Ooh, on the nose.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Right, so, Pop, that's your heads out.
Can I try and escape?
Now, because you've figured out how to get the headstocks off, you've now got, you know that you can get 10% for wedging the wing nut in, and I'll give you another 10% because you've broke out now. So you've got an extra 20% to get Jose's head out of the stocks.
Right.
Can I do something with my head to make it easier with using my escape artist?
Please
Yeah,
do.
go on. It's covered in blood and made it a bit slippier.
Right, so that's plus how much?
20%. Oh, but the slippy head and the escape artist. Go on, Jose. Roll your escape artist. Right, excellent. So between the wedging, the prizing, the twisting, the blood of your slippy head, you managed to
Cool.
get out of the stocks. Take one more hit point as you tear your head through the...
Oh, Jesus, man, I got a good roll there.
You did, but you still squeezed your head out of it tight. But you're out.
My brain.
Okay, so remember your arms and legs are still manacled up. Do you want to, but Jose, do you want to start tearing at your clothes to make a makeshift head tourniquet?
If I've got the thought or skill to do such a thing.
Give us a first aid to have a good
I've no idea how to tear my shirt up.
Right, you're struggling, man. I reckon we'll slow down the hit point damage now. You're going to lose a hit point a minute until you're dead.
All right.
So how many minutes have you got to live?
Not many, man. But enough. I've got 26 minutes. I can make my peace with God in that time.
Okay, right. You start praying. LaFrog, do you want to try and start getting manacles and stuff off?
Yeah, manacles and cell doors open and that sort of thing.
Okay, so start with your manacles.
Oh God.
Bonuses though, man. Bonuses, surely.
Not for the manacles yet. He's not got out of the set.
Well, yeah.
Can't I give him a boost by shouting things?
I suppose with your escape artist, give us a good escape artist roll to point out a weakness in the manacles.
Look there, the manacle. Its bolt is weak. No, I'm lying.
Have another crack.
I'm not sure how, keen I am to get out of the cell. I'm just taking my time, assessing the situation. Still yelling, guards, help all the time.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. As you shouting that, in a break in the shouting, you hear screaming outside.
It's not good, man.
Stops shouting it.
Yeah.
Claudius, no! Claudius, why? You're my friend.
That's the guard who licked the soup, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the soup licker.
The sauce. He went for the sauce. I mean, yeah.
We got another escape artist.
Yeah. No, it's still this lock.
If the game was to roll high rolls, man, you'd be doing really well right now. Right, okay, we'll give up on the chains for a moment. What about the cell door?
Yeah, cool. Is I still wrote? Yeah, right. The cell door.
The cell door. Yes. Again, you're looking at these funny bits on the manacles. You sort of wedge it in the lock and just using leverage, bang, you break the lock inside. And it is a crap lock, man. Some sort of 15th century smack lock. So just the douche. But now you've got that, your cell door open. You've got a 10% greater chance of being able to get the next cell door open.
Right. Oh, let me see if I can. Oh,
marvelous!
Right,
pop. So the three of you have got some sort of at least crude freedom in that you've got a run of this place. But what you have noticed is all of the other cells now. Yes, there are people beginning to stand back up.
Right.
And arms are beginning to claw through the bars. And it's like every single one of them is looking straight at you. And they're letting out this moan.
That's a bit
And the
creepy.
moan doesn't sound good. And there's a lot of them letting this moan out. And it's loud.
But fortunately, they're all behind bars. That's a good thing.
Fortunately, they're all behind bars, but it's loud.
Right.
So they're kind of reanimated and they're moaners. We could call them Ramonas.
They could be Ramonas, yeah.
Could be a name, I don't know.
Yeah. The Ramonas are in the cells. So what's your plan? What's your plan, the three of you now?
I think we should try and get out of this corridor and stick to the middle of the corridor as much as we can.
Right, you want to try and avoid the grasping hands.
Yeah.
Right, well, you're out of your headlock, so you can go single fire. What's your marching order? Who's at the front? Who's at the back?
All right, where are we going to go here?
I think Jose should be in the middle.
Okay.
Protected by us, if you're up for that, Llewellyn, or do you reckon we use them as a human shield? Yeah, well, I'm happy to go first and try. Well, I'll go around and start trying to unpick this door, unless it's open.
Yep, no, you're gonna have to pick your way through that door. Yep.
Have you got pick lock? Did you say, Jose?
Yeah, I can lock. I can pick locks, man. So you'll have to serve me.
Oh. Is there anything that we could use as a crude weapon? I mean, a broom handle would be great for me.
Not immediately in here.
Right.
But, yeah, you know, that is a thought at the forefront of your mind. Weapons.
Yes. Well, we know where there's potentially weapons. There's weapons in the guards' tower. Well, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's guards potentially. Right, where are we? We're on the corridor. Did we get out? We got ourselves out of the corridor.
Has the lock been picked of this door?
Oh right, we got there already.
Got a bit of Jose action.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not there. I'm not actually back right against the.
No, I understand. You don't want your head pulling away from your shoulder.
No.
Beautiful. Right, Jose Diego shakes his wrist over the lock, and you hear a satisfying clicking sound. Right, so you're in this area. You can hear from outside that the screaming's beginning to stop, but you can hear banging, wild banging on this door. As if something's being attracted to the sound of moaning echoing down this corridor.
It was early, wasn't it? Well, wasn't it early when all of this started? Was it early?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, breakfast really ruined it.
So there shouldn't be anyone exercising yet, should they? So who the hell's outside?
Must be the guard.
I'm going to suggest that we go looking for weapons. Do we know? Is this a kitchen? Is this where they prepare?
That would be a kitchen. Yeah, you know that you ate food here, and the food came out of here.
That sounds like a good place to go for some knives.
I reckon, yeah.
Although, to be honest, I don't know. We can all do reasonable damage with our bare hands, I think.
I suppose, yeah, we can kick and punch.
This door's open. This one's locked.
Is it? Do we know what this? What does this door look like? Is this like a guard's chamber?
This one? No,
Yeah.
it looks a bit more. It's got a bit of something about it. This door,
Yeah.
you know, it's not a. It looks like an office. You know, the wood has been polished. It's got proper brass handles on it. Whereas this one's just some flimsy shit thing that's been left open.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a move for the kitchen, see if there's.
Okay, you get your asses into the kitchen, and of course you're exactly right. There's knives, there's meat tenderizing hammers, there's hooks for hooking meat on. There's all manner of brutality in there. What are you grabbing?
Is there a broom handle that could?
There's a broom.
Yeah, I'll take that. Would that? Do you reckon that'd work with?
Well, if there's a knife, if anyone's got jewelry rig,
No.
Oh,
general repair and maintenance.
Oh, I've got general repair and maintenance.
You could break the knife handle off and attempt to wedge it. You know, you could spend 10 minutes trying to do a bit of MacGyvering.
A bit of MacGyvering.
Right, yeah, you managed to MacGyver a fairly short pole arm.
I think I'm just going to stick with my my mad skills as a wrestler.
Okay.
Could I have your pole arm then, if that's?
Yeah, that would be pole arm. That, yeah. Jose, you're in a bit of shit because it's just took about 10 minutes to sort out that pole arm. During that time, you're not going to lose a full 10 hit points if you manage to do something. You're in a kitchen. You're losing blood. There is an old, quick medieval fix to blood loss. If you can give me a decent first aid roll,
I look at the poker and the hot poker. Oh, what am I doing, man? I'm rolling crazy stuff here. Slamming the poker into my mind. Right. Lost my mind a little bit there.
it's fair enough. You've got a really serious head injury. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I place the poker against the cracked skull.
You place the poker against the cracked skull, and with a roll like that, I'm going to say you actually find some honey as well.
All right.
Which is well known for having its antibacterial and soothing properties. You wouldn't want to get an infected head.
Hot poker and honey, man.
Would you? So you poker your head, and that stems the bleeding, and you put the honey on. But the pokering of the head, instead of losing 10 hit points, you lose just 5 more, but the bleeding stops.
Cool.
All right. Excellent.
So how are you looking?
I've got 21 hit point, man.
Oh, you fight all day. Okay, so you are in a bad state, man. I mean, you're not exactly fully combat jazzed up here, man. You're in a lot of pain. But you know, there's weapons here. Can you use a knife, Jose?
I can use blunt weapons generally and rapiers.
Right. You haven't got a weapon cutter for anything in here then, so you need to get your hands on something that is a bit better. But you've got the frog's got a makeshift pole.
WP shield, WP sword, WP short bow,
WP spear.
There'll be some kind of blunt objects in the kitchen I can pick up.
Oh yeah, there is. There's a meat tenderizer.
Yeah, grip myself a meat tenderizer.
Can I jewelry rig a spear? I mean, I suppose it'd give me some reach, wouldn't it?
It'd give you some reach, but have you got any weapons cutters?
No, I've just got...
just argue your hands are far better than any crude weapon. Right, okay, so you're armed to a degree. Now, what's your next move?
Are we trying to make it to the tower and escape?
Yeah, but there's zombies
Do
in
you want
here.
to try and have a look through this window here and see what's going on? This is a barred window.
All right, yeah, that'll be a good idea.
Okay, so you jib to that window, and you can see that indeed the guards are turned, and they're definitely they'd actually. You can see that the more they're hitting this door, like the hinges are beginning to give, the locks, the door's going to give at some point. They're hitting this door harder than any human could hit a door. Whether it's because they feel no pain or what, they're hitting it. Can I have some decent perception rolls from the three of you? I mean, poor ones. I mean, just one person needs to give me a good one. No, we need to beat a challenging.
No.
Jose Diego Diablo. Jose, you sharp eye. You notice that one of the guards who's bashing at the door has got all the keys. All the keys. You do also note that the door, although it's good solid wood and it's beginning to give, it's not going to give immediately, but you notice that that has also got barred windows.
All right.
There's no glass. It's
a reach and snake before they get through.
Oh, does someone want to stick something through the bars, man, and see what happens? So, what's your plan? What's your plan? There is a guard with a bunch of keys.
I suppose that's not a bad idea. I'll try and stab him in the throat with my new pole arm.
Have you got a pole arm there, man? Maybe he's trying to snake the keys off his chains, man, just through the window.
Could work. You've not tried a neck attack either yet. I mean, decapitation.
Yeah, I think that might. I just drive it through there into his throat.
Yeah, remove the head. That seems like a good idea.
Okay, so I'll take it you're coming round there then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right.
Well, they ain't going to roll initiative as such because this is going to be fairly one-sided. If you're just stabbing through what this is going to be is a lesson. You're going to go for the neck and attempt a decapitation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stab it in one end and saw my way through if I can.
Okay, let's see how this works.
That's an 18 to strike.
Right, so you've beat the cold shot required, that's a 17. You have beat... Oh, hang on, what's that? How much damage is that? 13?
Well, that's with my proper pole arm. I don't know if...
this is going to be at least... What's your normal pole arms damage? It's 3d6, isn't it?
3d6 plus 2.
Okay, we're going to knock 2 of those d6 off. I'll tell you what, I'm hovering over now. I can see you rolled a 1, a 6, and a 4. Keep the 4.
Go on then. So it's still plus 2?
Yeah, so that's, you've done 6 damage, and that does, it slides into the neck and you think, another couple of them, this head's coming off.
Right, sweet.
So, yeah, give us another couple of prods. Okay, that
good.
Doesn't hit the neck, damages the main body. Thrust again.
Another main body one now.
The main body, thrust again.
Oh, that's good. Shall I roll?
Yeah, just roll a d6 plus 2.
7.
Right, so what have you done up to now? The first one was 6, that's 7. Right, yeah. The head comes off, the body slumps to the floor.
Sweet.
So if you can hit the neck, and you can do just approaching the teens in damage,
that's right.
You can kill it, but hitting the neck is bloody hard. So you've learnt something.
Yeah.
The body slumps to the floor. Do you want to try and hook a key?
Yeah, if it's close enough.
Okay, give it a go. But there are going to be grasping hands for the pole arm.
All right.
And bear in mind, if it gets grabbed, it's probably being destroyed.
I will. I'll be trying to claw strike any hands that come grasping if I can.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, they're a bit stupid and slow, so only one hand's going to try and grab at it first time. Oh, that's 12. It's grabbed. I suppose your instinct is going to be to pull back, which raises the arm up. So yeah, if you want to claw at the arm.
Quick claw strike. I mean, to be honest, do I want to claw at the arm? I mean, so is the arm? No, I will.
Well, you don't know how easy the hands or arm come off. You know. I think you need to start learning here.
Yeah.
Right. So you rip its arm off.
All right, there you go.
Nice.
The Moshimona.
So now you've got an arm. Do you want to have another hook, Lefrog?
Yeah. I'll try and get the keys up. Oh God. It's a 6.
It was a 6. Another handle sort of grab at it, misses. It's a 6. It's a static target. You manage to get the keys off his body, but they slip off the end of your crude knife. So give us another shiv at it. Give us a good one.
Oh, that's
right.
That's
Perfect. You hook it on. A zombie tries to. No. The keys are in.
Tripped over the pole arm.
The keys are in.
Right. What are we doing then? Are we?
Well, these doors, the doors down all of these sides, you have realised they're all quite ornate with decent locks on that would have penalties to break in. But this ring of keys you've got.
That's the way forward, man. We need to find our way out of here, which I think.
Well, we need to find our way out, but possibly I'm thinking somebody in this place might have. I mean, if there's a guard room here where we can get ourselves some proper weapons.
Yeah, I'm hoping like this room here might have weapons in. That looks like.
Well, it's funny enough, but you do remember being brought in here. And obviously, you had weapons took off you right away in the hall when the king died. But yeah, you reckon your belongings are in one of these early rooms.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That chest there looks like it's got all our weapons in, and there's our suits of armour stood at the side.
Could well be. Are you gonna let yourself in?
Yeah, with the key.
I suppose you go through the ring of keys, and as fate always has it with these things, the last key you try is the one that gets you in through the door. And much to your dismay, literally as you get through the door, that door gets an almighty bang. Whoever's going in last looks over the shoulder and sees the hinges are giving. So, is it time to lock this door behind you?
Yeah, locked door, man. I assume we're all coming in here, guys. Sort of get in here.
Yeah. Who's that fellow? All right, okay, he's just moved.
Yeah.
Right, you're in. And as luck would have it, yes, you've picked the right room. So get your tools.
Sweet.
I don't think there's a way out of this room, though, either.
There isn't a way out of the room.
Fur coat.
It's the right room, but the wrong room.
The right room, but the wrong room. But here's something interesting that happens. So you get all your tools and your kit. The moaning has still continued down here. And when you shut this door, this is a solid door. You can't see through it. There's no bars, there's no gaps. You hear footsteps going down here. They're following the moaning.
Oh, good.
They
Right,
don't
well, we
have the
were
brains
split
once
up,
you've
man.
shut the door and that door's sealed.
So they were going in that direction, were they, from sort of
From here, like in the courtyard where the guards were,
right?
they're now following the sound of the moaning. It's like the moaning's attracting them more than anything else.
Right.
So they've all headed down here.
Maybe once we hear sort of, the last one going past, we'll sneak round and.
Don't get me wrong, there's a bit of bashing on your door, but when there's no sort of response and you hear the footsteps, lead away.
Cool. Yeah, wait for them to
Well, we need to sneak, man.
sneak out. Yeah.
Have you got any other ideas what you might be able to do once they've all gone in there?
Is there a door here?
There is a door there.
Yeah, lock them in.
Possibly lock the door. Yeah, that'll slow
And
them
set
down.
on fire.
Lock them in and set them on fire.
Ooh, how are we going to set them on fire?
That's reaching a bit, man. The locking in bit is more achievable.
Well, remember was it? Because remember there's a lot of hay here, just to sort of help jog your memory. You were all sleeping on hay and rags and stuff. There's a kitchen here where you got a hot poker.
Oil. Probably.
Yeah, a little barrel of fat we could pour in as well to fuel the fire.
Llewellyn looks focused.
He's deep in thought.
So who can prowl? Who can
I
prowl?
can prowl.
Yeah, I've got prowl.
I've got prowl ability, man.
Okay, well, where are you prowling first? To the kitchen?
No, to lock the door, I think.
To lock the door. Okay. These 7 keys. No, that makes it awkward. There was 7 keys, but one of them does this door. There's 6 keys left. I'm going to write a number in my book, which number key will lock the door, because you don't want to be fumbling for too long with keys, do you?
Fair enough.
No, man.
Okay, so have we lost Llewellyn? We have.
He seems to have stepped out for a moment.
Yeah, let's give him a moment then. I'll tell you what, while you're in the room, before you come out of the room, it looks like you might be about to re-manifest. Yeah,
And we're back in the room.
you've re-manifested. Okay, so you didn't miss anything, I don't think, Llewellyn. Diego and LaFrog.
Did nobody else get booted?
No?
No.
Yeah, that was weird. Because there's nothing wrong with my connection. Don't know what happened there.
What are you downloading, man?
Maybe it was Pazuzu, man.
Oh, no, man, don't start with that again.
Okay, so Jose and LaFrog can prowl. I don't know if you can prowl, Llewellyn, but
I can.
You can, right? Well, do you want to split up a bit? I mean, does one of you want to prowl with the keys to shut the door? Do one of you want to prowl to the kitchen? You're all going to have to prowl at least to here. Are you prowling alone? Because remember, unlike other skills where you can help each other, prowling's very much reliant on no one getting ghosted. Otherwise, we have to bleed you. So what's the deal? Who's taking the keys and going for this? Or
Who's the best prowler? I can prowl at 37.
I've got it at 60, man.
How the hell have you got it at 60?
Because I'm an acrobat.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, no, 39 for me. So, do you want to prowl first then to the kitchen? And when you're through, I'll prowl and lock the door. And
Right, snake. Oh.
Right, you get to about there.
Hang on, where? Oh,
There.
shit. Yeah.
When you make some noise and one of them turns around and the red eyes just fix on you, what do you do? Do you run back and let yourself in here? Or do you continue to your goal? There's a door here and there's a door here.
I continue to my goal and try and lock the door behind me. Oh, sorry, where is everybody? Right, is anyone behind me here? Or are you two still waiting in that room?
No, them two are still snaking by the look of it.
Yeah, we were waiting till.
All right, well, I'll try and get in there and lock the door.
Right, okay, you get in there and lock the door. The one that's seen you lets out his own moan.
Oh, the moaner.
And when he lets out the moan, he starts moving forward. He comes through here. Are any of you trying to like peep out or?
Yeah, I'll be peeping out round the corner.
Right, but prowl the corner of your head out to make sure your peep's a safe one.
Oh,
Right, it's an excellent prowl, man. I think you might even be using like a little polished metal plate or something that you found. You know,
Yeah,
you're
just
having a
holding
look
my
back.
helmet out and catching a glint of someone moving.
Yeah, that sounds good. So, okay, he's come through the door, and you do notice that the moan is what seems to mobilize these freaks. So, as it comes down the corridor, there's only 4 guards, There's 4 guards, and they're trying to now bash through this door.
All right. Are they moving fast or slow?
No, they're slow, man. They're slow.
Right, I might try and sort of, do the old, Jeff Goldblum of, oh, here, and then snake in. Oh, that's a window, isn't it? Is that a window big enough? Oh, no, it won't be in a prison.
Where? What's the window? Sorry, highlight.
I was thinking of going through here, but...
Oh, that's a window, sorry, yeah.
Is it just a window? There's no door?
Yeah, that's just a window. This is a door.
Is there the doors? Because I'm thinking of trying to lead them away down here.
Yeah, I mean, they're banging away on this door here. So if you run out here, give them a shout and bust through the door. Yeah, you can lead them into the courtyard.
Right, that might be better.
Hang on, guys. Remember what my guy said, not to leave this prison for any reason, man. It would be dishonorable.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
Yeah, no, we may as well just stay here then.
Yeah.
So what are you doing, LaFrog?
I'm leaping out. Yeah.
Okay.
Shouting, screaming, getting.
You make a load of noise, and this is something else you learn. They quickly and easily distracted. They go from banging on the door. The moment my guy gets out of sight, it's almost like he's vanished. And the moment you step into sight, there's the goal. So just straight away, they follow you out.
All right.
Now, are you running into the courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay, so place yourself somewhere in the courtyard a minute. Right, okay. So they come through the courtyard. Now, Llewellyn, you see the all 4 of them go into the courtyard. If you just sort of, you wait for a minute, you listen to the footsteps, and sure enough, all 4 of them have now come out here. What are you doing?
I'm thinking, have we got keys to that? Can I quietly prowl along the corridor? Do what? Sorry,
LaFrog's got the keys.
That's annoying. Because I was hoping to get down the corridor and lock this. Because there's 4 guards. Is that all? Is that all there is at the moment? It's just the 4 guards.
There were more than 4 guards, but you know that it can take anything up to half an hour for the dead to stand again.
Yeah.
You do see more bodies in the courtyard, LaFrog.
All right.
There's another 4 bodies in the courtyard.
Right.
It doesn't strike you as the sort of place you want to stay. The grasping hands, man, and you've seen how strong the grip is.
I might have to try running in a big circle and coming back out.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to step out to here. I'm going to bang on this door, and then I'm going to nip over to this door here. Did you lock this, Jose?
I think so, somehow. Maybe there's like a bolt on the inside.
This door's properly locked. This door, my guy closed it, and literally they don't do well with handles.
Right, cool.
They just try and smash the way through. You try the handle and you can get through.
Cool.
All right, dude.
Right,
But like I say, I banged on this door before I did that, so hopefully I've distracted them a little bit.
Okay,
I know
so
we're in a bit of a pickle here, man, because my guy's got the keys and he's all the way over there, and we're up in there. We've
Yeah.
we've given ourselves more of a.
well, what might be an idea, just a suggestion, but the light's streaming in here.
I know we need to sort of distract them from my guy by going to the window and shouting. Oh, no bad.
Okay, so you get to the window, a couple of them do come over here and start trying to stick their arms through. But the guys closest to the Lafrog are going to stick to Lafrog. What are you doing, Lafrog?
I reckon he's gonna.
You could leap onto
Quick
this
neck
roof
shot.
here, man. You could leap onto the roof here if you've got. We're all agile people.
It's a slash for the neck. Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh, bang, his head comes off. That's just literally wallop, gone. You've killed one instantly.
Cool.
Right, there's only 3 left. I mean, you could just try and do the brave thing.
Yeah.
Well, did you say that there's a couple clawing at the window?
There's two clawing at the bars.
Right. Well, I'm going to do a quick claw strike to the arm, rip the arm off this thing. Disable it a little bit. Can't really do the head, can I? But through the bars, I would have thought.
They're pressed up trying to get their arm through. So yeah, there's nothing stopping you just ripping its throat out.
Oh well, claw strike to the throat.
Nice.
But remember, you've got to beat a 17 when aiming for the throat. Remember that your withering flesh thing might be more.
You think?
Well, it depends. You only need pretty much 2 hits, and then it's open game on them. Anywhere you hit them, then's to the hit points, and they
True.
toast. You know, you've got a really strong ability to just soften them up for anyone to attack them, haven't you?
Yeah, but it seems like if you get them in the right place, then
If you get them in the right place, gone instantly.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Well, I'll bear that in mind for next time.
No, that's all right. That's to the main body, so that's a quick 10. That's not bad. Right, give us go on, Diego. You have a quick attack, and then all of you give us a proper initiative.
What am I attacking?
One of these that's pressed up against the bars. You might be
No,
able to
man, I've stepped back, man. I've stepped back away from these things, man.
Fair enough, man.
That is kind of fair enough.
Very sensible. Everyone give us an initiative roll then.
I'll point out advice and
Lafrog.
I'll send.
It's a 9.
Okay.
I rolled mine.
Llewellyn 14 and Diego 11. Okay, our friendly neighbourhood Z's, I think they're actually -2 on initiative, you know.
Yeah.
4. They're not known for the quick wits, are they? Let's be honest. Right, Llewellyn.
Yes. Well, yeah. Like you say, the withering strike is probably the way forward. So let's wither this guy. Oh, it's a good strike.
So you'd already actually probably halved his SDC with that first. Let me have a look. Do you want to do that to a fresh one?
I could do.
It's up to you. Fresh one or the one that you were going for?
Well, here's the thing. So if my withering strikes reduce the SDC to half with the first one and then to 1 with the second, if his SDC is already less than half, does that mean?
Oh yeah, just put it on 1.
Yeah.
But its SDC is not half.
It's not half. In that case, I'll go for a fresh one.
Okie doke. Yeah, I like your style.
Way to do it.
I mean, you're a martial artist. You understand how these things work. So it's not like you met a game and it is right.
Yeah.
I've just done that, but this one I'm going to just boom wither.
Yeah.
You do know that the more the SDC something has, the more effective your withering attack is.
Mm-hmm.
you know this. Jose, are you going to try and get some fire or something, see what effect that has, or?
I'll get my poker, man. I'll go and get the poker. So
Okay.
that's kind of like a blunt, but,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could just stick to the original plan and start setting fire to the place.
not with us still in it, though, man. That's always
Well, yeah.
No, it's not a bad idea, though. You could go and start getting the fire on the go, because it looks like these guards aren't gonna. You're not burning.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure the poker's like blazing hot, man.
Okay, good stuff. Right, it's the Z's. The ones that are reaching through the bars, you are fighting them hand to hand, Llewellyn, but I'm going to give them minuses because obviously you're in a much better position. So they're -6 as they try and claw through the bars to get you. So first claw, second claw's a 10. Do you want to parry it or?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then LeFrog, one of them's going to try and get the death grip on you.
Oh.
That's a 4. Sorry, they're +2.
I just twirl the pole arm round.
Beautiful. Okay, Llewellyn, it's back round to you.
Well, it's my second. What's it? Withering strike.
Right, boom. That Z is on 1 hit point.
Sweet.
Very nice. Jose, you're warming up a poker. LeFrog?
Another one that's.
Are you going for a neck, a body, a leg?
A neck. As I spin it around after parrying it, I just keep
so
the
it's a
momentum
17,
going.
the cold shot to the neck you need.
Oh, you put me off rolling.
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, I'll have to roll that one again.
It's natural. I think it's natural armors. I'm sure they've got a crude armor rating. Let me just check. Yeah, it's natural armor ratings 14. So although that stabs in it and takes a chunk of flesh away with it, it doesn't appear to. Yeah, it's like knocked down. Okay, you're going to get 2 claws, Llewellyn. 2 claws.
2 claws?
Yeah, that's 4, which misses.
Yeah.
And a natural 20. That's going to get you.
Ooh.
Give us a nice natural 20 parry or take the pain.
The dish.
Oh,
so close.
And I'll tell you what, this is really going to hurt.
Huh?
Oh, well, that couldn't have been any better. Take 22 damage.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, these things, they're slow, they're not great, but if they get a grip or they hit you, you can imagine when they're moaning and they're getting in mass numbers, you've got serious problems. Okay, and then there's one going to try and get a grip of you, LeFrog. That's a 19.
Right, let's start the pirouette. Oh, not today. So that's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's a natural 20, so I'm going to be fair to you there. The arm it reached out with flies off. So yeah, it's only got 1 arm. Okay. Llewellyn.
It's a quick claw strike to the weakened dude.
Right, the weakened dude. Right, that rends into its flesh. It's not dead, but you can see that there's not going to be enough of it left to continue the fight very soon. Jose, you've got a red hot poker. You ready for action?
Indeed I am.
You can see as you run back in that Llewellyn's got one that's kind of torn to bits. You could just give that a quick poker in if you want, and or you could continue running through and just start setting fire to the.
Well, I'm thinking of going in here and chucking the poker into the straw there, and then getting the fuck out of here.
That's a splendid move. Yep, I like your style. You run in, throw the poker, it's red hot, it hits the hay, it hits the rags that these freaks are wearing, and the fire begins.
Okay, man.
One thing, do you run straight out, or do you watch to see the effect of the fire?
Well, I'm just I wait till I see some smoke. When I see the smoke, I know there's fire.
Okay.
A couple of seconds, you know what I mean? Make sure it doesn't roll out of the hay onto.
Right, well, you note that the instant the fire sparks up, all of the freaks around it move to the furthest corner away they can. It's the only thing that you've seen that makes them show emotion, if you can call it that. They back away in horror from the fire.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That is very good to know.
Okay.
So they're horrified by the fire.
Le Frog.
The frog, the pirouette, a twist around, give him the sharp end. That's an unnatural 20.
And that's to the neck.
Yeah.
Unnatural, man. Unnatural.
Its head comes off.
Sweet.
The maximum damage there.
There's two left, and they're both at the window. Now they're on their third attack, and they are going to try double claw again at Llewellyn. That's a 11 and a 13. You're going to have to parry both of those. Beautiful.
Do I need to parry the other one as well?
Yep. Beautiful. Pat.
No.
You've got the moves. You've got the moves. Okay, Llewellyn, your fourth attack.
Quick claw strike to the one that's almost dead, and that's not great.
No, it don't beat its AR. So you tear flesh off, but nothing. Jose, what you doing with yourself?
Nothing, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
I like your style, man.
I'm not doing anything with myself.
I mean, you do feel absolutely fucking dreadful, like you're going to die. So if you're catching your breath or you're leaning against the wall, that's fine.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Right. Le Frog.
Right, well, if the two guys are at the window, I might make a bolt for the door.
Okay.
And ultimately for this door. And yeah.
And freedom.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're going to start going through the keys.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to write a number down. It's one of 6 keys. Which number key do you pick first?
Shall I roll a d6 out there?
Yeah, go on.
I've got key 5 in my hand.
It's not that key.
It's not, man.
It's not that key. Okay, they're out of attacks. There's something else. There's something else you've learnt now. So 3 attacks. They're out of attacks. So Llewellyn, do you have 5 attacks?
I do.
Do something.
So splat.
Bang, he's dead.
Good.
Nice.
And
Jose,
I'm standing next to my guy.
you've gone down there. That's fair enough. Okay, Llewellyn, you'll be out of attacks, won't you?
Well, was that not? Did they have 3 attacks? So that was my.
They've got
fourth.
3. You've just had your 5th.
Have I?
There is a fire spreading though, dude.
Okay, maybe I should get out of there then. Yeah, I mean this has been an interesting, sort of distraction, but yeah, I'll get out of here. So there's just one guy left, and he's in there.
But
well, I'm gonna run out of there.
As you turn tail to run, you notice that other guards, their legs are beginning to kick.
Yeah, they're starting to twitch.
And thrash. There's switching going on.
There's a whole lot of twitching going on. Right. Okay. Well, I will relay that information on to these guys when I, yeah.
They're switching.
They're switching. Lock this
There's
door.
another dude here. Oh, he's making his way towards what number key? What number key?
I fumble.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. So is it?
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3 is
Sweet.
the key. So, click, you're in. I take it you lock it behind you.
Yeah.
It's an ID. Okay, you lock the door behind you. You get into this room. You've got all the time in the world. You shuffle through the keys, and it's key number 3 again. Pop. You're out. Freedom. Freedom. But as
I have
you
just
look-
realised I was fighting those guys at a window. I could have just been shooting them with a bow and arrow. Well, never mind.
That's the thing. Well, none's gone for destroying the head yet. It would be interesting to see what you have to do. You know what damage you have to do for the head, but the neck seems remarkably effective. A decapitation. It depends. You've got some effective ideas. You know how strong they are. You've figured out that they're immensely strong. So you're looking at, they're a minimum of 10 damage. So if one of them gets a grip of you, the idea of any of you 3 pushing it off, it's going to take 3 of you to get one of them off. So if you get grabbed, you're doomed. If you're surrounded, you're doomed. They don't feel any pain. They're attracted to the moan. If they can't see you, they tend to lose interest. But you've been in a bit of a unique situation here in that they only lost interest in you because they could hear moaning elsewhere. If they were only seeing you last and there's no other moaning, they may not wander away so easily. But you've learned quite a few behavioural things and patterns, and I reckon at some point, not now, but in a couple of levels' time, I'll probably give you some sort of crude zombie lore ability to help you plan what you're doing. Before we stop, obviously you'll level up, so next game you'll be 4th level.
Cool.
Before we do it, before we stop, to help me better plan for next game, what's your idea? So I'm going to tell you that this prison is pretty much where you'd expect a prison to be, which is more on the outskirts of a city. At the end of the day, you don't want escaped prisoners just running down the main street. But it's near enough, I suppose, it is near enough to the Colosseum to, take some of the prisoners there for a few games.
You've got to get Pope Eugene, man. He's got to be doing something behind this somehow, man. It was a whole.
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely need to track him down. He's
right. So you're interested in trying to get your hands on the Pope. There are a few things that I'd sort of throw out there that might be recommended. That your characters, it's not a metagame or put ideas.
No,
in
Jude, he might need idea. He might need
what
speaking.
You've got to, what you should think about. You're in one of the most civilized and finest cities with the best metal workers and craftsmen in the world. So there's going to be things here like, for instance, I'll just throw out a couple of examples. Lock picking sets, better weapons. Look through your skills list, because there might be, for instance, any skill can potentially have something. So identify plants and fruits. You may find a book in the library. So I suppose for next game, it'd be an idea. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can just flee Rome if you want. But if you're going for the Pope, it means you're going to be going into the city deep.
We're about across the city.
Think of 2 or 3 skills that you'd like to see receive a significant boost.
Right.
And obviously, if you're thinking of getting better weapons and stuff, then you're going to want to try and find where they might have been put together. So it's just, it's almost like you did as a kid anyway in our real life. You watch the zombie film and then you'd spend half of the night talking to mates saying, where would you go first? What would you get? What's your plan? So at the beginning of the next game, we'll probably just spend, the first 20 minutes, however long it takes. The three you have just escaped from the prison. You're hidden in the woods watching the prison burn down, and you're making your plan.
Yeah.
So start thinking now what you can discuss at the beginning of the next game, and then we'll crack on.
Yeah.
From there. Okay, let's
Sweet.
stop recording.